from a perspective of food pairing, do you think that's something as well that's probably going to help craft beer accelerate in Malaysia? Like when people start saying, okay, let's pair a pale ale. In Singapore, I went to a nasi lemak, a really atas nasi lemak restaurant. There's a very fancy one in An Siang Hill, which is like in Chinatown. And they had all these craft beers to pair with nasi lemak. And it was good. Yeah, it was really good. But is that taking off yet? Or do you think that there's a little way to go for people to start getting into that in Malaysia?
I don't think beer and food pairing is going to be a big thing in Malaysia. Sorry for saying that. Some people might say,
No,
"Oh,
tell
talking
us
about,"
why.
because firstly, I think if you compare food flavors between, let's just take the American food, the Western food versus the Asian food, right? So Asian food has already is already so tasty on its own, right? It's there's so many flavors and spices that you don't really need any of the flavors to accentuate when you drink the beer. Essentially, when you do a beer pairing, you want either the beer flavors to accentuate or the food flavors to come out a bit more. Together, it can go really bad, it can go okay. It wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be like eating cheese and wine. That would
Right.
just there'll be just a great sensation in your mouth. Beer and cheese, yes, there will also be a great sensation. But if you talk about Malaysian Asian food, I think it's very difficult because sometimes it's just there's too much going on with food in the terms of flavor of the food. Therefore, the beer just comes in and like just falls apart. And then, oh, try having a really spicy sambal and then drinking a beer.
It
You
wipes your
just
taste buds, right?
it just still have the spiciness in your mouth, right? You're not gonna get the beer douses the heat a bit, but that's about it. So I feel that it's not the way forward, but there can be interesting combinations if they really work on it.